This week it's the calm after the storm. It's supposed to be winter, but it's all blue skies and sunshine in the beautiful Kingdom of Fife as De Niro and I head off in search of the answer to a bit of a mystery. Unfortunately, that means taking a greyhound off-road. You know that always ends well. We have a close encounter with the ultimate cheese scone, with scrambled egg and bacon, before I make a new friend, although I don't think Bex is quite so sure. Right, so let's fly off in the deepest, darkest Fife in search of the answer to that wee mystery that I mentioned earlier. Okay, before we go there, I have got a couple of errands to run. First of all, my favourite locker in the whole world for our latest eBay sales. I'm getting to be on first name terms with this locker. We're here every day these days, which is I shouldn't really complain. And that is that. Now on to the next of today's errands. I've got to go and pick up an investment. Some people invest in gold and property. Not me. I invest. I'll show you. Gold goes up and down in value. Shares go up and down in value. You know what only ever goes up? Lego! I just fell down the stairs doing that. Oops. So I'm always on the lookout for bargains, end of lines and stuff, and that was from Argus. So that was £20 off. That'll do it. Not bad. Well, there's nothing quite like a mystery traffic jam that goes along this road and all the way up that hill. There must be somebody like on a horse or something at the front of it. The joys of being in the countryside. In front of us, that looks like the cause of the problem. It looks like somebody is moving a caravan. Quite a big sort of park home thing on the back of that truck. Oh well, not really moving, so everything is just conspiring against us when it comes to making videos these days, but hey ho, we'll get there eventually and probably not even find the house or not be able to get to it or something. Half an hour later, I think this week's episode is just going to be looking at the back of the vehicle in front. I should have gone the other way with the, with the benefit of 2020 hindsight. At least there aren't any roadworks or traffic light. Oh flip. You would think the sensible thing to have done would have been to drop a pin where we saw the house so we'd know how to get back there. I'm just having to retrace the 30 odd kilometres of last week's cycle. I will find it eventually. I do hope it's worth it for all our sake. And after quite a long bit of driving around, there it is over there. That's I have no idea if that's actually a house or a ruin, or I'm actually now slightly concerned I may have just wasted my time. Okay, we've found what seems to be the closest parking space. This is a sawmill and an engineering place, but it looks like a path that goes in the direction of that old ruin. It's probably not going to be very interesting when we get there, but we'll soon find out. I'm sure that De Niro will find it all fascinating. Let's go and see what we can find. Oh, we've been spotted by a couple of locals over there. There's two goats. Hello goats. Apart from the two goats, there's absolutely no sign of life. Hi guys, we are going to go down this path and yeah, hopefully it'll be something. It'll be an episode. I think I'm starting to run out of ideas, can you tell? Oh well, if nothing else, it is a cracking day for a walk. We haven't been shouted at yet by anyone, and there's that thing over there. I wonder if it's a house or an agricultural building or what it is. Let's go and find out. I think those white fluffy blobs might be sheep, so De Niro is staying on the lead. Don't want to go upsetting any of the local farmers. Usually, if you do a spot of competent googling, you can find out information about a lot of these buildings, but this one doesn't appear to be on anything. It's a dot on Google Maps aerial photos, obviously, and a landmark you can see from the road, but there's nothing actually on Google Maps saying what it was called or what it is, or no idea. Be interesting to find out. De Niro is leading the way with ears flapping in perfect symmetry. He leads the way, but he's got no idea where we're actually going, so follow the dog. It is a cracking day in the Kingdom of Fife. Not the warmest of days, but very pretty. Now this is obviously like the main track, but there's also a path straight across that field. If we go up that way, I might have to lift a greyhound over a fence at the top, so we'll just keep going on the path, I think. Should turn left here and take us up to the big house. I wonder if we're actually going to find something that isn't on YouTube anywhere. That'd be a first, wouldn't it? This is where I usually like letting De Niro off, because he can have a wee sort of, he doesn't run about, but he trots about and has a sniff. But yeah, far too many sheep, and I don't want to upset anybody that might be watching, because out here in the countryside there's always somebody watching. We boldly go where no greyhound has very probably gone before. There's a gate over there, a sort of fence. I'm hoping the path actually just goes up this side of that hedge. I don't know, obviously we'll soon find out. Oh yeah, we're on the right track, so to speak. There are some quite chunky sheep in that field. I don't think De Niro would ever worry the sheep. I think the sheep are more likely to worry De Niro. Hi guys! I have have no idea why I've never spotted this before. It is quite, it's quite noticeable. Okay, you have to be on a bike and out of breath to notice things that you don't notice when you're driving. We have run into a problem. It wouldn't be a problem if I didn't have the dog. I would just go up there and climb the fence that I can see, but I'm not sure how we're going to get a greyhound up to the big house. Quite interesting that this house is out in the middle of nowhere. It's not on a road, or there's not a road to it as far as I can see, but we'll soon find out. The question now is, can we get in? Because if not, I'm going to have to walk all the way back down there and round there and along there and up there to the van, put the dog in it and then and come back again. That's not going to be fun. For somebody who was born to race, he's easily stopped by most obstacles, and he just stands and looks at you. It's like, I can't get over this tiny little burn, or I can't jump this tiny little wall. He's not the most agile of pets. I've just realised I forgot to start my watch, so there's no... if it's not on Strava, it didn't happen, as they say. I was worried that this wasn't actually like a walking route, but there's a stile there going over that fence there. The question is there a gap here to get the greyhound through? I'm suspecting possibly not, and it might be an electric fence. Ah, shoot, no, there's not. Even if I go around... Oh, there's a deer over there. Can you see the deer? Hey, cool. Even if I go around the other way, there's no way I'm getting De Niro over that stile. So that's a bit of a blow, isn't it? It's quite a nice looking house to go and visit. Okay, that was a bit of a waste of time. We're going to go back down through that gate over there that we walked past, and then up the other side. Hopefully there's a way. There must be a way in somewhere, you would think. And if this doesn't work, it's not too bad, because I've got the drone with me, so we can have a look with the drone. Back to the field that is full of sheep, but they're all over there, and we are over here, so hopefully we'll be fine. Because if those sheep decide to get nasty, it's every man and or greyhound for himself. On Google Maps, there might be a way in up here, but it's certainly not a road. Let's see how we get on, shall we? We've come all this way. I'm not giving up yet. And the good news is that is the house there. This was the way to get to it. We've got to undo this nice piece of blue rope, which I'm guessing is getting shorter and shorter every time. But there we go. Right, we're in. Pull, don't push, right, De Niro, through the gate. Don't be weird, just go through the gate. Thank you very much. He can do it when he wants to. That is, to use two words that I use an awful lot, pretty cool. Hopefully it's a bit greyhound friendly, so we can get a little bit closer. Let's go and find out. Oh, there's lots of sheep around the front. We'll go and not disturb the sheep. How's that for a plan? Whatever it is, it's an ancient monument protected by law. It's an offence to damage it in any way or to use a metal detector. Don't have any intention of damaging it and don't own a metal detector. So yeah, let's go and wonder what it is then. It must be on a map somewhere, or on Historic Scotland's database or something. De Niro is making himself awkward by stopping every 2 seconds for a pee and a sniff. That's really quite an impressive building. I will have to find out what it was, and obviously when I do, I will let you know. I came round this way because if it was originally an L-plan tower house, that would be where the door would have been, but it doesn't look like there was a door there. There's a gun slit and a gun port covering it, so I think that might have been the original way in. And oh, look at all the metal lattice work up there. Right, let's go inside. De Niro hasn't noticed that. That is the remains of an eel, as you can tell by the backbone and the bones. And no, it's actually probably a sheep, I would guess. Right, we'll go out the sheepy way first and see what we can see from there, because there's a fence there and a fence at the back, so you can't actually get around. If you can see it just above that bottom window there, there's a shield of something heraldic, so that would probably tell you whose house it was if you recognised anything heraldic. There's the front door there. So originally it was a L-plan tower house, and that bit there has got the gun port. This bit here, I'm guessing, is probably the extension, or an extension. The sheep they go for a wee run and then they forget that they're running from something and they stop for a wee eat. I don't think we're stressing them out too much, I hope. Well, the sheep did seem to be running away, but then they stopped and came back. I think they were more interested in the greyhound than the greyhound was in them. They're just all standing there looking at us. I don't know what their what their intentions are. He is very much not bothered. I think we're about to get chased by... what are they doing? This is a dog. You guys are supposed to be afraid of the dog. Nah, not bothered. There's a lot more of you than there are of him, and I guess you're probably a bit braver as well. I'm pushing through to come and see the greyhound. We are a tourist attraction. All the windows on what I'm calling the regional part of the building have got those holes underneath them. That's quite interesting. And they're still following us. Go on, shoo, shoo, you'll get us into trouble for worrying you, and it's you that's worrying us. Oh well, at least they've stopped following us now. It's just, there's such curious looking things. You never think of sheep as being like that curious. It's a greyhound, you've probably not seen one before. Right, let's go for a wee look from a different perspective. I couldn't find any mention of this castle on Google Maps, and eventually, after trawling the internet, I found it mentioned on the local aerodrome's website. This is Petarthi Castle, and if you believe Wikipedia, it was built about 1580, originally as an L-plan tower house, but as I said earlier, it has been extended quite a lot. It's also mentioned that all those holes below the windowsills that I pointed out earlier are actually also gun slots, so this place was quite bristling with pistols when it was being defended by the people inside to keep the people outside. It's a pity you can't get inside because the building is supposed to have vaulted cellars, but it's worth being outside just for this. Get a look at that view and also get a look at that massive crack all the way down that wall. I do hope this building is being maintained by Historic Scotland because that looks like it's a little bit precarious. But on that note, it's time to head back down the hill. It must be getting on for dinner time. We had that house at its best because the sun's now gone behind a cloud. It doesn't look quite as bright. Right, time to go and get some lunch and then possibly find something else to look at. Oh, Mr. Goat and Kiddie Goat have been joined by horses. That horse has got quite a cool fringe. The animals here are so friendly. The goat's coming onto the fence, and it's even wagging its wee tail. And the horsey is just so cute. Hello, horsey. I like your fringe. De Niro, behave. Do not spook the horsey. Yeah. Hello. And hello. Look at the goat. Hello, goat. De Niro is not at all sure. Look at that face. He's like, what are you? And the goat's like, hello, I'm a goat. You're going to bite me if I come close to you, are you? Oh, you're not sure about the dog. Okay, we'll keep the doggy away. And the good news is nobody has stolen or clamped or moved the van. Yay. And for that lunch, we have come to St. Moran's. De Niro is staying in the van because, he's a dog. I'm going to go and get some dinner. That restaurant over there is amazing, but we're not going there. We're going to a place with a really, really cool name. That's why I based it on that basis. Told you it had a cool name, the Giddy Gunnet, and I'm having a wee porker, which would be interesting. Cheese scone with scrambled egg on it. Not sure. He's got a wee heart, but if we turn it all the way up, it's got a bottom. And this is a wee porker, which is a cheese scone. Never the favourite, but looks nice. If you want to see more of St. Moran's, which is a really, really pretty wee village, we have got an episode on it a while back. It's got a windmill, so it's definitely worth checking out. But enough of that, it's time for me to go home now, and tomorrow we're heading off up north. Well, don't say we don't give you a mixed bag, because after me and the dog going looking for castles yesterday, today we're all heading north. This is the Tay Bridge and in front of us is Dundee, but you'll probably recognise that from previous videos if you've been paying attention. And of course, when passing through Dundee, it is the law that you have to go to the big charity shop, so we're going to the big charity shop. I wonder what treasures await. This place does hold the record for the board game with the most pieces missing that we've ever actually seen. Oh dear, Bex is hiding just now because she's probably a little bit worried. Hello. £3, what do you think? I think she'd kill me. Nothing to see here.
What have you found?
Can I come and live with you, please?
Okay, I suppose so. Do you eat much?
No.
Do you like dog food that the dog doesn't like? Okay, you can come then.
You know what your name is? Quoth. Oh. Quoth the Raven! See these Lego board game things everywhere. They're not worth anything, but
right.
It's amazing how many games Lego produced in the past. Ooh, I'm not sure if these bits are actually all here or not. It seems to be. Oh, hang on. Possibly. Let's have a look. Spoiler alert, that game was also missing bits. And whilst you're here, did you know that we have a Patreon? If you want to support the channel, you can go over and subscribe on patreon.com, or if you want to just go and have a wee look at all the freebies that we've got there, head over and you can sign up for nothing.
Do not round up to £5, £4, £3.
He's worth more than that. What are you worth?
How much is he? How much is he in here?
£3.
Okay, not a penny more.
He's vintage, 1990s.
Not a penny more. Why am I looking into his eyes?
I've got a funny feeling Bex is going to regret this purchase. Can you see her? Over there, okay. She's going to be happy to see you.
I can't see any leather jackets at all today.
Oh dear. We're going to get disowned.